AI news has been blowing up with worries about artificial intelligence being able to cause extinction and a nuclear war. With ChatGPT, Bard, and other large language models on the rise, there have been a few warnings from people like Elon Musk about the dangers of artificial intelligence. Now, a group of high-profile industry leaders has published a one-sentence statement, effectively confirming those concerns. Mitigating the risk of extinction from AI should be a global priority, alongside other societal scale risks such as pandemics and nuclear war. This statement was posted to the Center for AI Safety, an organization with the mission to reduce societal scale risks from artificial intelligence. Sam Altman, chief executive at ChatGPT, Demis Hassabis, chief executive of Google DeepMind, and Dario Amodei of Anthropic have all supported the statement. Award-winning researchers Geoffrey Hinton and Joshua Bengio, considered by many to be the godfathers of modern AI, also put their names to it. Many people were flabbergasted and criticized the short statement for its approach. With the one-line statement, the Center for AI Safety said it hoped to avoid disagreement. "We didn't want to push for a very large menu of 30 potential interventions," Executive Director Dan Hendricks said. "When that happens, it dilutes the message." This is already the second such statement over the past few months. In March, Elon Musk, Steve Wozniak, and more than 1,000 others called for a 6-month pause on AI to allow the industry and public to catch up to the technology. Recent months have seen AI labs locked in a desperate race to develop and release increasingly more powerful digital minds that no one, not even their creators, can understand, predict, or reliably control. The statement compares the risk to that posed by nuclear war. In a blog post, OpenAI recently suggested superintelligence might be regulated in a similar way to nuclear energy. "We're likely to eventually need something like an International Atomic Energy Agency for superintelligence efforts." And even though AI is not yet self-aware, as some have feared, it already poses some very real risks and harm via deepfakes, automated disinformation, and more. The large language models could also change the way content, art, and literature are produced, potentially causing millions of people to lose their jobs. US President Joe Biden recently stated, "It remains to be seen if AI is dangerous," saying tech companies have a responsibility to make sure their products are safe before making them public. AI can help deal with some very difficult challenges like disease and climate change, but it also has to address the potential risks to our society, to our economy, to our national security. In a recent White House meeting, Altman called for regulation of AI due to potential risks. AI experts, journalists, policymakers, and the public are increasingly discussing a broad spectrum of important and urgent risks from AI. A preamble to the statement reads, "Even though it can be difficult to voice concerns about some of advanced AI's most severe risks, the statement aims to overcome this obstacle and open up discussion. It is also meant to create common knowledge of the growing number of experts and public figures who also take some of advanced AI's most severe risks seriously." Despite all of these concerns, many other experts believe that fears of AI wiping out humanity are unrealistic and a distraction from issues such as bias in systems that are already a problem. Arvid Narayanan, a computer scientist at Princeton University, believes that sci-fi-like disaster scenarios are unrealistic. Current AI is nowhere near capable enough for these risks to materialize. Both Sam Altman and Google Chief Executive Sundar Pichai are among technology leaders to have discussed AI regulation recently with the British Prime Minister. Speaking to reporters about the latest warning over AI risk, Rishi Sunak stressed the benefits to the economy and society. "You have seen that recently it has helped paralyzed people to walk, discovering new antibiotics, but we need to make sure that this is done in a way that is safe and secure." Now that's why I met last week with CEOs of major AI companies to discuss what are the guardrails that we need to put in place. What's the type of regulation that should be put in place to keep us safe? People will be concerned by the reports that AI poses existential risks like pandemics or nuclear wars. I want them to be reassured that the government is looking very carefully at this. He had discussed the issue recently with other leaders at the G7 summit of leading industrialized nations and would raise it again in the US soon. The G7 had recently created a working group on AI. So what's your opinion on the issue? Are the warnings overblown? Or is there a real threat here? Comment below to let me know your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching the video and sticking around until the end. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and see you next time.